practice, y'all need the practice. Driving like a Franklin, shooting like a Franklin. Y'all need the practice, y'all need the practice. Walking like a Franklin, smoking like a Franklin. Franklin, 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 still. Franklin, 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 still. Sephiroth a ride.
Everybody, welcome back to my channel. I will be reacting to Sephiroth versus Ichigo. And yes, I'm aware that Ultron versus Melisonic that came out recently. But I'm going to react to this one. Metapod versus that other Pokemon, I can't remember. Cocoon Pokemon. His evolution. Weedle, then that Kakuna, whatever that one is. But yeah, Ichigo versus Sephiroth. Since Sephiroth won Death Battle, I'm going to stay with him. Because I don't remember too much about Ichigo. It's confusing, especially with Ichigo versus Naruto. But yes, guys, I will be doing it through my Bluetooth. Again, I am legit recording this on a school day, and I'm gonna run the risk of my parents actually waking up and doing all that stuff. And yeah, but without further ado, guys, let's get on with this video right now.
Welcome back to Versus Verdict, the show where I answer the burning question of who would win in a fight between who wins friendship forever. One of the most highly debated topics is who would win in a fight between two guys with the most ginormous swords you've ever seen, who are both way too OP for their own good. This is the case with Ichigo Kurosaki, the star of Bleach, versus Sephiroth, the antagonist of the Final Fantasy series. But before we can know who would win, we first need to analyze our two combatants. Ichigo Kurosaki learned martial arts.
Okay, that was a little too early for that clip, so.
But he could also see ghosts, which kinda made him stand out from the crowd. Ichigo was taking a lovely walk with his mom, but then his mom was killed by a hollow, aka a creature that was spawned by a human soul. He later met a Shinigami girl, pretty much a death god, and found out that he was a Soul Reaper himself. With this, he got a ginormous, awesome sword and became one of the coolest people on Earth. When he turns into his Soul Reaper form, he leaves his physical body for one made of reishi, so pretty much a spiritual energy. This makes him be invisible to people in the human world, even though he'll still be physically there. Ichigo is now powerful enough to be able to survive getting thrown through entire cities. He can even kind of step through the air, almost like he's flying. So with this new form, he gained superhuman speed, strength, durability, and reaction time. He also learned Flash Step, which greatly increased his speed even more. Ichigo has an interesting amount of heritage because he's part Soul Reaper, Quincy, Fullbringer, and Hollow. He wields a Zanpakuto, a sword that's connected to the owner's soul. And remember the, well, odd heritage that we just talked about? This is what caused Ichigo to actually have two Zanpakuto spirits. To put a long story short, his dad was a Soul Reaper, his mom was a Quincy possessed by a Hollow, so one of the spirits is represented by his dad and the other the mother. Unintentional rhyme right there. Ichigo's signature attack is the Getsuga Tensho. By concentrating his Reiatsu, aka his spiritual pressure, he can create a giant sword beam. He can use I don't know, it just pretty much gives him insane durability. But he wouldn't be a shonen anime character without
I don't know, but that's a weird, so I'm just gonna say
extensive amount of forms. Pretty much his base form called Shinkai. Next we have his Bankai form, which should have taken him 10 years to learn, but because he's a hack, he learned it in only 2 days. They have given us the graciously obscure multiplier of 5 to 10 times. He has the Visored Hollow Mask form. His Berserk version of this form is called Vastalorde. He also has Dangai Ichigo, which finally actually has. He shattered an entire mountain just with a shockwave of him clashing with another person. He can survive explosions comparable to dozens of nukes. He broke through the Black Coffin attack, which distorts time and space. Later, he lost his powers, got some powers again, lost those again. An entire sea disintegrated to give him 2 Sengatsus. He uses this in his true Shinkai form, which has been said to be his full potential, which is pretty amazing considering his base form could block an attack equal to 1 million Zanpakutos. So be sure to watch out for Ichigo.
How much is that?
Can't see him, he's a Soul Reaper. Were you even listening? When he wasn't even born yet, Sephiroth was injected with Genova cells, basically making him a superhuman at birth. He was enlisted in the soldier program and was a hero that everyone seemed to look up to. But then he went to the town of Nibelheim. He found a ton of books basically all explaining how he was just a rat in a science fair experiment, and this understandably drove him mad. Sephiroth is now a villain, so let's move on to all the stuff he can do. He wields an over 7-foot sword known as the Masamune. He has the tough ring, which boosts his vitality and spirit, and the gold armlet, which boosts his defense even further. As for his material arsenal, he also has fire, earth, lightning, revive, ice, and restore. He can cast illusions. He has an unlimited magic pool. He has telekinesis and superhuman abilities. For his techniques, he's got the Octo Slash, Heartless Angel, Shadow Flare, Energy Blade Projectiles, Heaven's Light, and the all-powerful Supernova. By literally bringing his enemies into another dimension, he could summon a mighty supernova. For those of you who don't know, a supernova is what happens when a star explodes like our sun. The damage potency of a supernova could easily wipe out a solar system. The only problem is it doesn't have enough range. Take for example our sun. If that were to blow up, it would only go past Mars. But the range means nothing as long as you're affecting the needed area, and if all of the solar system was in the defined area of the supernova, then it would definitely destroy all of it. And now for his feats. He was confirmed to be stronger than Zack, who took on Bahamut Fury, who once flew between planets in a very short time. This speed would have to be faster than light in order to make it there in this amount of time. He can slice through Mako cannons. He can take Genesis's fireballs, which could break through giant metal walls. He's effortlessly thrown Cloud and his Buster Sword dozens of feet in the air. He's defeated Angel, Genesis, Zack, and Tifa. He can move at supersonic speeds. And he toys with Cloud, who, with a Buster Sword, could block bullets. For reference, bullets are twice the speed of sound. However, all of this amazing skill and power has clearly made him cocky. And even though he can swing the sword at that speed, he successfully parried all of Cloud's Omni-Slash attacks. The weird thing is, I can't exactly say that he underestimates his opponents, considering he more than often beats them easily. And while he does have insane impact durability, equaling out to over 1,500 tons, by the way, that's an extreme low ball considering he did that absolutely effortlessly, he is vulnerable to piercing weapons, and he can infinitely heal with his infinite supply of magic, though he does need time to do this. But none of this is any reason to ever challenge the one-winged angel of death. Alright guys, if you need a moment to think about it, or you're with your friends and want to take sides, pause the video right now. I'll wait.
You know, I'm gonna change it to Ichigo because knowing me,
alright guys, let's find out who would win.
Ooh, animation's good so far. Slide to the heart. Boy. Well, will Ichigo actually survive it? That's the thing. I don't know what to think, so I don't care. Yeah. God. Oh, because of his,
big thanks to MLG Avocado for animating this. Make sure you go give him a subscribe. Now, if this is anything like my last Sephiroth video, I'm gonna get a ton of hate for this. Sephiroth would have been able to kill Ichigo with his supernova attack. There's not really much debating that. But remember how he does the supernova attack. He draws his enemies into his own space or dimension. But Ichigo's been trapped in time and space warping attacks before, like the Black Coffin, and easily broken the dimensional barriers between them. Now, the best confirmable speed feat for Sephiroth that we have is being comparable to Cloud, who deflected multiple bullets which move at twice the speed of sound with ease. But just for the sake of argument, let's highball him. I don't like using statements, but let's just go ahead and use it anyways, just for the sake of this video. It's been stated that Sephiroth's power was way bigger than that of Chaos Vincent or Weiss, who in their fight completely disappear from the humanized perspective. Now, being on a different level can mean many things. It can mean your power, it can mean your skill, it can mean anything. But we're just going to assume that this includes speed. For something to seem invisible, even though it's in the same focal point of your eye, it needs to be moving at over 9,000 miles an hour. But they said he was on a completely different level, so you know what, let's just quadruple it. When he was only in his Bankai form, the official guide stated Ichigo to move like lightning, which, unlike the Sephiroth statement, is backed up by tons of scaling and feats. Now, lightning moving at 1/3 the speed of light is a misconception. That's just how fast the return stroke is. The actual speed of lightning is about 220,000 miles an hour. However, this would still be 6 times faster than Sephiroth. And remember, Bankai Ichigo isn't even close to being his most powerful or fast form. And remember the Bahamut Fury thing? Yeah, that was his travel speed, and even though Zack reacted to someone with that amount of speed, he could see where he was coming from, so it was pretty much aim hitting, which does not relate to your reaction speed at all. But the main issue with this fight is that Sephiroth could not see Ichigo. Sure, he could probably sense his general direction, but not his exact movements. If Sephiroth could affect him with his illusions, he couldn't exactly pinpoint where those illusions could stand. And remember, they're both vulnerable to piercing weapons, so one direct slash from him and it would be all over. So Ichigo wouldn't be affected by his illusions, he wouldn't be able to be attacked that well, and he could escape the supernova. And while Sephiroth can regenerate, I seriously doubt he's going to be able to regenerate from getting his head slashed off. Also, for those of you in the comments who says he can just return to the live stream and make a new body, this is going by a first death scenario. Looks like Ichigo just Kurosaku Sephiroth back to the life stream.
Oh my god.
Winner, Ichigo.
Hey,
next up on Versus Verdict.
Caterpie versus one Pokemon I can't remember. Kakuna, I was right. So, anyways, I really don't care.
Hey, it's me, Dyphanoid. You guys got 2 out of 5 points. Congratulations. I can't believe I'm doing this next episode. Oh my gosh, what does my life come to? Just
rest in peace, Dyphanoid. Rest in peace. I might well be reacting to that one too. But anyways, yes guys, that'll do it for this video. If you like this video, please punch the like button. Phone, computer, tablet, wherever you watch this video. Punch that screen, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what do you want me to react to, and I will do it whenever I get the chance. And also guys, I will be reacting to 2 people who did suggest me something in my Discord. By the way, Discord will be down in the description below with original link will be down in the description below. Original link will be top first in Discord. But I will get to your guys' requests probably either this weekend or next, because I'm going out of town. And yeah, I might be going out of town for, you know, maybe for the whole weekend. I'm not sure, because my mom loves me surprise, so I don't know. So without further ado guys, peace out.